Janaki Kanta Swarnam.
Jai Rama Rama. Jai Jai Rama Rama.
The Ramayana is so beautiful. The Lord descended down as a human being and living like one of us, showed us how to lead a life of values. In the most difficult of times, Rama upheld his values. In Aranyakanda, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana were sent to the forest and lived in a place known as Pancham. The Ramayana is so beautiful. The Lord descended down as a human being and living like one of us, showed us how to lead a life of values. In the most difficult of times, Rama upheld his values. In Aranyakanda, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana were sent to the forest and lived in a place known as Panchavati. They led a joyful life there until one day, Shurpanaka, the evil sister of Ravana, came there and desired to marry Rama. An angry Lakshmana cut her nose off and sent her away. She went and complained to Ravana. Ravana, along with his uncle Maricha, who came disguised as a golden deer, carried away Sita in Rama and Lakshmana's absence. Rama and Lakshmana returned to see Sita missing. They frantically searched for her everywhere. The dying eagle Jatayu informed them that Ravana had taken her away. Wandering, they reached the banks of the Pampa River. There, they found the hermitage of Shabri. Let us now see in detail the story of Shabri. This story shows how a satsanga, the company of holy men in the divine name, Ramanama, can transform one to goodness and godliness.
Shabari Kachana Sanjarati Shma Kantare Bahudustare Svajandam Kritamam Shara Papa Parayana Pampa Svajandam kritamam shahara papa parayana pampa tire papa parayana pampa Shabari was a huntress who lived in the forest on the banks of the river Pampa. She hunted down animals and had them for her meal. She had absolutely no virtues and no discipline. She wandered around until she reached her hermitage, where she saw sadhus who led a pious life. Sage Matanga was their guru.
The instant she came there, she had a divine transformation. Those animals that she had only seen as her meal now seemed like living beings that had a right to live. Suddenly, she felt love and compassion, and this amused her.
Slowly, she started serving the sage, and the sage was pleased with Shabari. It was time when the sage was about to leave his mortal body. He called all of his disciples and granted them boons. It was Shabari's turn. She couldn't hold back her tears. Sage Matanga asked, "What do you wish for, Shabari?"
Shabari said, "O Gurudev, how do I know what is good for me? You have turned me from an animal into a human being. Please grant me whatever you deem fit for me." The sage smiled. He said, Shruti Smriti Puraneshu Ramanama Prakirtiram Tan Rama Kirtanam Bhuyat Tapatraya Vinashanam Shruti Smriti Puraneshu Ramanama Prakirtiram Tan Rama Kirtanam Bhuyat Tapatraya Vinashanam Tan Rama Kirtanam Bhuyat Tapatraya Vinashanam. O Shabari, I shall give you the most valuable gem, the gem of the divine name. All the scriptures speak of the Ramanama as the one medicine to all pains in the world. Then he slowly chanted into her ears, Rama, Rama, Rama.
Shabari was puzzled. She asked the sage what Rama meant. "Keep chanting this, Shabari. The meaning of this shall come searching for you, and then you shall attain my abode," Sage Matanga said, and soon passed away. Shabari started chanting, Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama.
Days, months, and years passed. Shabari knew that someone called Rama would come looking for her. Every day, she plucked fresh fruits and waited eagerly for Rama's arrival. And that day arrived. Now at Shabari's place are Rama and Lakshmana.
I used to serve my Gurudev, Sage Matanga. He asked me to chant the Ramayana continuously, and today I am blessed with you. But I certainly don't merit this. I'm a dunce, and I don't even know how to properly pay respects at your feet.
O Shabari, what is the use of learning the scriptures when there is no devotion in the heart? Devotion alone is enough, and there are 9 forms of devotion. First, be in the company of good-natured people. Listen to the divine stories of God all the time. That is such.
Serve your Guru with humility. That is third. Sing the praises of the Lord. That is fourth. Chant the names of the Lord with faith. That is fifth. Practicing self-control, other virtues laid out in the scriptures. That is the 6th form of devotion.
Seeing the world as God's form and respecting saints is the 7th form of devotion. Being content with what one has and not finding fault with others is the 8th form of devotion. Being pure and surrendering to the Lord's feet is the ninth form of devotion.
That is unfortunate. I don't seem to qualify for any of those paths.
Oh, lady, you have all nine forms of devotion. Liberation, which is difficult for even great sages, is within your reach today because of your constant chanting of the Ramayana.
Then Rama and Lakshmana inquire about the whereabouts of Sita. Shabari guides them to go to Kishkinda, where they will find Hanuman and Sugriva.
And then the most surprising incident happened. Even as Rama looked on, Shabari said, "O Rama, my master, sage Matanga, has promised me that I shall attain liberation soon after you arrive. So with my Guru's grace, here I ascend." Ityuktva Shabari